going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Nick with Techno Warriors TV, and welcome to another amazing UFO interview. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another MUFON member on the show with us. We have Gino, let's see, I hope I don't butcher, Meregillano or Galito?
Perfect.
Meregillano. Nice. He is the chief field investigator for the Southern California chapter MUFON. If you remember just a while back ago, we interviewed Gray Anderson. He is the head director for the Southern California chapter. Well, we got the one that's right below him. This is the chief field investigator for the Southern California chapter MUFON. Now, what MUFON is, they are a special group that investigates UFOs around the world, around the U.S., and they even have an alien abduction team. So, also, before I start, make sure you check out the MUFON UFO Sightings app, which you can actually check out the interview in a little info card right here or in the description below. This is a really cool application where you can see live UFO sightings from around the world and around the US from MUFON, which is also awesome. It's got an Editor's Choice Award from Techno Warriors TV. It was, I believe it was a 9 or a 10 out of 10. So really congrats to MUFON. I want to give a big heavy metal shout out to Gray Anderson and Gino Meregillano for coming under our show. A big thank you to MUFON for being so awesome. And I'd like to give a big awesome fan shout out to Carl Scales, a really, really awesome friend of mine. And also a big shout out to another good couple friends of mine, Riker and Ezra. Well, that wraps up the fan shout outs. Because guess what? It's time to get into the biscuits and gravy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to turn the time over to Gino Galado, and he is going to tell you what he does at MUFON and what MUFON is all about. So take it away.
Thanks, man. It's Gino Meregillano. I'm the chief state field investigator for Southern California for MUFON. And thanks for having me, man.
Oh, you're so welcome. I am so excited to have you on the show today. So tell us a little about what MUFON is and what you guys do.
Well, it's the Mutual UFO Network. Is the oldest and largest UFO or UAP research organization in the world. And what we do is, aside from keeping the public up on the news and up on what's going on in the world of UFOs and all that kind of stuff, we also investigate sightings and UFO reports and experiences.
So, what type of cases have you done?
I've done all kinds of different things. We do everything from anonymous tips or anonymous, hey, I saw something weird in the sky, that kind of thing, to we get reports that have actual photographs or video footage, things of that sort. Mm-hmm. We get abduction reports and contact reports, things of that sort, and we handle that kind of thing. A little bit of everything. If one lands in your backyard, if you're in Southern California, I'll probably be the first one you see. Although we haven't had one of those in a while, so.
So, do you think Los Angeles, where are you based out of right now?
Well, we cover all of Southern California, so everything basically from the Mexican border up to north of Santa Barbara, like almost Central California.
Oh, wow. So you're over there by Los Angeles and Anaheim.
Oh, yeah. Our main area, like Earl Grey that you had on before, he's based out of the LA area, and we do public in-person meetings once a month, and those are usually set in the Los Angeles area.
So
I'm a little bit further south. I'm a little closer to San Diego.
So What's crazy is LA is actually, you know how UFOs are also related to like natural disasters like riot eruptions and volcanic eruptions? Well,
Yep.
what's really crazy is the Philadelphia chapter for MUFON has been getting a lot of reports. Just last night, I was I was doing a little investigation, ghost investigation around Sandy, and I got an alert. Huge riot eruption in Philadelphia because a cop because something happened and a cop got his they let the cop go scot free. It was like a Rodney King style thing, and everybody said. And I saw the UFO sightings map over there in Philadelphia, and this is on the MUFON UFO sightings map app, which you can download in the Apple Store and Google Play. It just kept popping up. UFOs all around downtown Philadelphia. They love, UFOs love when things like that happen. And John Bentry, who was a multi-state, and big shout out to him, he's a multi-state, he was a multi-state MUFON big state director, head honcho for 7 states. He was also featured on like Anderson Cooper and all these other ones. He was also the host of Hangar 1. That's right, guys. We had the host of Hangar 1 on our show, which is coming soon. So, Gino, it is awesome that like you do all this stuff. Now, where can people reach you? Like, where can people contact MUFON or contact you guys?
Well, contact MUFON in general. You can go to MUFON.com. That's the easiest way. And right there on the main homepage, there's a button you can click if you want to make a report, and it'll take you to a whole section where you can fill in all your information and file a report for a sighting of some sort. There's also a lot of great information on there, a lot of current news, what's going on in the news and with the government, with UFOs and UAP sightings. There's also current sighting reports. There's another page where you can find all your local chapters. So say if you're in, somewhere in California or another state, you can look on MUFON.com and you can find your local chapter to get in touch with them or to join.
That's awesome. And when you join...
Now, for Southern California, you can also get a hold of us. We have a lot of social media going on because, it is Southern California. So, we like our social media. We have SoCalMUFON.com. We're also SoCalMUFON on Facebook and on Instagram.
So you could check out SoCalMUFON.com on Facebook and at their website. We'll put it all in the description where you could check them out and follow them because SoCal California MUFON is one of the biggest. Now, another big thing is, how does it feel to be living by one of the... You said you're by San Diego and Los Angeles?
Yeah, I'm personally closer to San Diego.
How does it feel to be living by two of the biggest ticking time bombs in almost like the world? Because you got San Diego, which has had a gnarly riot eruption in, I believe, the 70s or 80s. And you got Los Angeles over here. If you remember in 1992, the Rodney King eruption, do you remember when that happened? When the Rodney King eruption happened? That scored a VEI 9. That was a VEI 9, okay? And usually, what I do is I study riots and volcanoes as one of my jobs. And Rodney King, when it blew up, was akin to the Toba eruption 74,000 years ago in Sumatra, Indonesia. That's how big that guy was. 13,000 cubic kilometers of material. So, it's really awesome that SoCal MUFON investigates all these UFOs and sightings and aliens, because here's the thing. Aliens and UFOs and all that stuff love natural disasters. They love when chaos happens. So when Rodney King was going on in 1992, or right before it blew up, you had numerous sightings, numerous events going on. And then even during when Rodney King was going off for about 2 to 4 weeks, You had abductions and UFO sightings constantly through there because they wanted to see, oh my God, what is happening in Southern California right now? What is your thoughts of, and being a chief field investigator, what is your thoughts of eruptions and UFOs kind of coming into play?
To be completely honest, I'm completely unaware of that connection. I've never heard of anything about a heightened number of sightings and abductions during a riot or during anything of that sort. That's something new to me. I've never heard that theory.
So we talked about, me and John Ventry talked about that in the author interview of John Ventry, which is coming soon to Techno Warriors TV, and next Tuesday everybody's going to be able to see The Haunting of John Ventry. So when you see that, please make sure to wear your Depend adult diapers, because it's going to be scary as crap. It is. I'm excited for that one. Dude, Gino, it was such an awesome treat to have you on today. I want to give a big shout out to MUFON. Big shout out to everyone at MUFON, including Gray Anderson, you of course, Jesse Peak, Chase Kolensky, and Linda Thompson, and of course even the head executive to MUFON. So I just want to say you guys have made an awesome company. I've had a lot of support from you guys. It's really amazing. Be sure you check out MUFON and tell us about your in-person meetings that you guys have before we wrap things up.
Yeah, about once a month, usually about the second or third Sunday of the month in the afternoon in the LA area. We have an in-person meeting, and since we're the investigators in Southern California as opposed to a separate chapter. There's a lot of local chapters. The local chapters are made up of members, not necessarily investigators. And since there's not really an LA chapter, we decided that we would put together, myself, Earl, and the Southern California field investigators, put together our own in-person meetings. During COVID, a lot of meetings shut down, or they moved to virtual meetings on Skype or on Zoom. But we wanted to kind of get back into meeting people in person and doing stuff in person. Our most recent meeting, we had Paul Hynek, the son of J. Allen Hynek, one of my very favorite ufologists. He came out and had a great talk. Next month, for October, we're going to have Robert Salas. He's going to come out and give a talk. And it's just a great way to get together and meet in person and spread the word, and tell stories to each other and kind of keep people up on what's going on.
Dude,
but it's good to see people in person.
And then you also had the 23 MUFON Symposium in Cincinnati or Sandusky, Ohio?
It was near Cincinnati, yeah.
Awesome. Yep. And when is the next symposium in 2024 going to be?
I don't know the exact date quite yet. I believe it's going to be roughly the same time of year. It's usually right around August, July, August, September, something like that. I don't have the exact date offhand. I believe it's going to be in, I want to say Texas next year.
Awesome.
But they'll announce all the official details pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. So make sure you stay tuned to Techno Warriors TV. You can check out our social medias on Instagram and Facebook or even TikTok and all that fun stuff, where we will announce stuff about what's going on, all our events coming up. And like I said, we also have a new Facebook because our old one got hacked and compromised. So we have a brand new Facebook. It's much like the same, but it works a lot better. It doesn't break down. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have talked a bunch about MUFON. I'm ecstatic. Like, oh my God, I am super, I'm like freaking out right now. I am so excited to have Gino Galato on the show today. I was really excited to have the head state director for Southern California, Earl Gray Anderson. I mean, that one did so well. It's at 3,100 views Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, you know what to do. You hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that dislike button if you did not like this video. And if you adored this interview, all you have to do is strangle that subscribe button, slap that like button in the face, and pow, right in the kisser. Have an amazing day. And make sure to subscribe to Techno Warriors TV and subscribe to MUFON, or an alien will abduct you. Have an amazing day.